Hey everyone.
Fight the real enemy.
Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most controversial moments in this long running show that have caused major backlash.
Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to sing and play and hang around.
Number 10, Spade in America, Hollywood Minute. David Spade had been a longtime member of the show since 1990, but it didn't prevent him from being called out for this rude joke in 1995.
I got a fan letter here from Indiana, and I'd like to read it to you. It says, Dear David, why are you such an idiot?
During his Hollywood Minute sketch, Spade had called Eddie Murphy a falling star.
Look, children, it's a falling star. Make a wish.
This reference to the actor's box office flop offended Murphy himself, who deemed it racist and a cheap shot. Murphy and Spade eventually reconciled, seeing each other during the 40th anniversary. Spade also came around to regretting the roast, calling it a stupid joke on his part. Still, ouch.
You make a Hollywood Minute omelet, you break some eggs.
Number 9, Donald Trump as a host. Everything about this two-time president is controversial. SNL has been no slouch in its countless parodies and impersonations, so it raised a lot of eyebrows when SNL decided to let Trump host the show for the first time since 2004.
It's wonderful to be here. I will tell you, this is going to be something special.
Unlike that time, this came months after announcing his presidential candidacy in 2015. Coming from the wake of Trump's derisive comments about Mexican immigrants, this decision led to angry protests at NBC.
Trump's so racist!
It's Larry David. What are you doing, Larry?
I heard if I yelled that, they'd give me $5,000.
In the wake of Trump winning the 2016 election, SNL's team worried they may have gone too soft with Trump, and his hosting may have been considered a tacit endorsement.
This is far too much money.
No, I insist. Consider it an apology for doubting you. As history shows us, nothing brings two countries together like a wall.
You can cut the tension with a knife.
We love you all. Thank you very much. What a great evening.
Number 8, Canteen Boy. Adam Sandler's Canteen Boy is a naive and wholesome scout leader, the butt of many jokes and mockery from the cast.
Canteen Boy, come over here. Hang on a sec, fellas. Fellas, I got a bit of a situation over here.
You can relax, Canteen Boy. That thing's made of wood.
So it is.
One 1994 sketch involving him and Alec Baldwin's Scoutmaster character generated major controversy.
All right, guys. Lay off Canteen Boy.
When Baldwin's character starts making advances towards the uneasy Canteen Boy, NBC was inundated with complaints about the sketch, some calling it homophobic. Even the Boy Scouts of America weighed in with its disapproval. The show has since confirmed that Canteen Boy was really an adult living with his mother and not a minor, which had been established in prior sketches.
I wouldn't want to rush you, Canteen Boy, because you're one crazy, wild man.
Whatever.
Still, it's best not to go there. Number 7, Andrew Dice Clay causes a boycott. This comedian and actor's turn as a host was the source of major outrage. His loutish persona, the Dice Man, was known for his sexist and homophobic jokes, which led to Nora Dunn and Sinead O'Connor to boycott the show.
Why is this happening to me? All this fuss over one stinking show. I never meant to hurt nobody. Look at me. I'm crying like a chick.
Following the backlash, the SNL writers deliberately reined in the character, adding in self-referential digs at both the show and the Dice Man.
Unbelievable. I try to be a good guy. I know you do. How can't you?
Apart from security guards removing protesters, Clay managed to get through his hosting in one piece.
Who said that?
I said that.
NBC used a 5-second delay to remove any objectionable content, just in case. Comedy is no joke.
All right, and I want to say Happy Mother's Day to my mother and every other mother out there. Take care.
Number 6, Nude Beach. The sketch that arguably received the most complaints must be this 1988 one.
Come on, is this great or what, huh? I don't know. I feel a little self-conscious, Bob. I mean, I've never been to a nude beach before. Doug, come on. Will you stop with this? You have nothing to worry about.
Nude Beach, about a group of men commenting on each other's junk, was meant to prove a point about using clinical terms versus more vulgar language. The NBC censors did not agree that penis was part of clinical language.
So, Doug, where are you from?
Montpelier, Vermont.
Ooh, cold up there. Must be tough on your penis, huh?
The show and the network argued about it until the latter finally gave a green light to the skit. Conservatives were not persuaded, however, retaliating with petitions and boycotts. SNL lost sponsors as well. The skit is tame by our standards, but it goes to show SNL's role in pushing boundaries is a productive one.
So to those of you who missed the point, grow up. Really, come on.
Number 5, Steven Seagal's hosting. Even with competition that includes Donald Trump and Andrew Dice Clay, most fans would agree this American film actor was the worst SNL host.
Mr. Seagal! Mr. Seagal, I didn't see you.
Couldn't help overhearing what you guys were saying.
Seagal's turn as a host was so bad that his episode was removed from syndication for a period.
Come here. I just want to show you just what I'm thinking.
What was so bad about Seagal? There were his own awful sketch ideas for one thing, but Seagal was no comedy actor, playing and taking everything straight. It was excruciating for the writers and the audience as well.
Man, your daughter sure does take her time. What?
And
Does that bother you? No.
For all these reasons, the actor was banned from the show. It was perhaps for the best.
This is what happens when you pollute the planet.
Number 4, Kanye West's rant. This famous rapper was unsurprisingly the subject of much backlash. West had appeared on the show many times before, but it was this 2018 appearance that was the most problematic.
Some days, I'm not gonna please everybody.
After his performance of Ghost Town, West went into a pro-Trump speech that prompted some applause and many boos from the audience.
You see they laughing at me. You heard me scream at me.
The rant was left unaired, but the segment was filmed and posted by Chris Rock on his Instagram. Add in West's feud with cast member Pete Davidson, and his relationship with SNL is strained to say the least. Davidson wittily addressed the rant in the next week's episode, calling it one of the worst things he'd ever seen on the show.
I'm like on the left. I'm like, oh God. And then I'm like, I want a career, so I leave.
Number 3, Dave Chappelle's monologue. Comedians behaving badly seems to be a trend on the show. This comedian's 2016 turn as a host won him the Emmy Award for Outstanding Guest Actor in a Comedy Series. When he returned in 2022, however, things were not as rosy.
Kanye's got into some scrapes before. Normally when he's in trouble, I pull up immediately. But this time I was like, you know what? Let me see what's going to happen first.
In his opening monologue, Chappelle played fast and loose with his racial comedy, mentioning a lot of Jews in Hollywood and qualifying it.
There's a lot of black people in Ferguson, Missouri. Doesn't even run the place.
His speech was met with backlash. The director of the Anti-Defamation League even spoke up on Twitter, expressing disappointment. Chappelle's lack of denunciation of Kanye West's anti-Semitism was also criticized.
I saw one news pundit screaming about Kanye. She said, mental health is no excuse for that type of language. Yes, it is, bitch.
Number 2, word association. The show's controversy goes back to the very first season.
We got one more kind of psychological test we always do here. It's just a word association. I'll throw you out a few words. Anything that comes to your mind, just throw it back at me, okay?
Word association, featuring Richard Pryor and Chevy Chase, is famous for its language. In the sketch, Chase's character gives Pryor's character a word association test. Chase includes increasingly offensive racial slurs. Pryor retorts with anti-white slurs. This battle of wills ends with Chase using an especially shocking word and Pryor giving this fitting answer.
dead hunky.
It's a bold sketch, reportedly based on writer Paul Mooney's own experience dealing with racist interviews. Whether it has aged well or is largely a product of its time, it is undoubtedly one of the show's more controversial skits.
You'll be the highest paid janitor in America. Just don't hurt me, please.
Okay.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Regis auditions. Alas, the show does have a dark history of having white actors portray people of color.
Chris Rock, now we're talking.
This might be the worst instance of all. In 2000, Jimmy Fallon impersonated Chris Rock, voice and all, cracking a joke about substance use in this now infamous episode.
Chris, you're terrific. Would you consider teaming up with me?
When a clip of the episode went viral, it prompted calls for Fallon's firing, as well as the host's sincere apology.
I want to move forward and going forward. I want to work on being a better ally.
Chris Rock eventually spoke out, offering grace to Fallon and forgiving him for the sketch. It was definitely an infamous moment for SNL, but at least Fallon was contrite.
Derek, thank you so much again. I appreciate this.
Good. Thank you for the opportunity.
Which other SNL moments went beyond the pale? Let us know in the comments down below.
So stick around. We'll be right back.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Ms. Mojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.
It's like wishing for rain, it's like standing in the desert, but I'm holding you.